good today. How are you? It's good to be here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the premiere episode of the Centenarian Chef. We're here today to make homemade ice cream with my wonderful grandmother. Now, homemade ice cream is a family tradition in our family. She's been making it as long as I can remember. And according to my grandmother, the recipe is somewhere around 70 years old. Can you believe that? So we're gonna go in today and we're gonna spend time with one of my favorite people in the whole world, my grandmother, Marina Strickland.
So good to see you, baby.
So good to see you too. You excited about making our ice cream today?
Yes, I am.
I am too. Okay, Grandma, so today I need you to help me learn how to make homemade ice cream. Okay. Now, I know I need a double boiler.
If you don't have a double boiler, you can use a pan or whatever you can put the top on in.
Okay, so as long as my bottom pan is big enough to hold water and sit my top pan in it, I can make my own double boiler.
Make your own double boiler.
So if I can make a double boiler, or if I have one, I can use it. Okay, and then I'm going to need whole milk.
Whole milk.
Carnation evaporated milk.
Right.
Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk.
Right.
12 eggs.
Right.
And imitation vanilla.
Right.
Okay, because why? Why do I use imitation vanilla?
Because it makes it better.
It makes it taste, but it's not as strong. Okay, and what else do I need? Am I missing anything else? I don't think so. I think that's all we need, right?
Well, did we put the sugar in the flour?
No. 3 cups of sugar and one tablespoonful of flour, right?
Right.
Okay, so those are the things that I'm going to need to make my custard. What do I do first?
You can put your 3 quarts of...
Put 3 quarts of milk in the double boiler?
In your double boiler.
8, 10, that's 12 cups of milk. And
good.
12 cups of milk is 3 quarts, right?
Right.
So I'm going to put my double boiler on the stove.
Okay.
And I think my water is hot, but not too hot. What should I keep the water on while it's cooking? Medium?
Medium.
Okay. Okay, so after we have our 12 cups of milk, Grandma, what do we do next?
We're going to get our flour and put it in the bowl.
Okay.
And then we're going to put 3 cups of sugar. Get your flour and your sugar.
Okay.
And then we're going to break our eggs.
Okay.
That's going to take a while.
Okay. How many eggs do we have to break?
12.
12? It takes a whole dozen eggs.
A whole dozen eggs.
Okay.
And then we're going to cook that. When that milk gets hot, we're going to have all that ready. And we're going to stir that into that hot milk.
Okay. And a little bit at a time.
Little bit at a time.
Okay, Grandma, so first before we break up our eggs, we need to add the sugar and the flour, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I put the sugar first or the flour?
Sugar first.
Well, why do I need to put the sugar first?
Because the flour will stick to the bottom of your bowl.
Okay, so always add your sugar before you add your flour. And how much sugar did I need?
At least 3 cups.
At least 3 cups. We're going to start with 3 cups. Okay. That's 2. And let's get 1 more.
If it's not sweet, we're going to take a little taste when we cook it. And if it's not sweet, we can add.
Okay, we can always add.
Always can add sugar.
All right. So let's set this to the side, and then we'll get our tablespoonful of all-purpose flour. Okay. Grandma, is this a real tablespoon? Or it's the tablespoon you use, isn't it?
That's good.
That's
great.
good. A heaping tablespoon.
Heaping tablespoon of flour.
Okay. Do I mix this up together first?
Mix it up together.
All right.
Because then you got to get that flour
all broken up.
All broken in.
Okay.
Then you're going to put your eggs in.
So I just put my eggs right in on top of this?
Right on top of that and beat them.
So I'm going to put in 6 or 12. 12 eggs.
12 eggs.
Oh boy. And no shells.
No shells.
All right. Well, we're going to pray about that part. Got to make sure I get everything mixed up, right?
Mixed up good.
Go to the gym today.
Huh?
I said I won't need to go work out at the gym today.
That's good.
Okay. All right, so now we have incorporated the eggs, the sugar, and the flour. Okay, what's next?
Now we're going to stir that into the milk.
Stir that into the milk that we have in our double boiler.
Right.
Do we wait until the milk is boiling, or can I do it now?
You can start now. Let me help watch you.
Okay. And I need my big spoon, right?
That's it.
Okay.
Is your milk warm?
Yes, ma'am. The milk is warm, and I just started stirring a little at a time.
And we're going to turn it on high.
Come look at it, make sure it looks right.
It's just fine.
All right. And now I just keep stirring.
You keep stirring until it starts to thicken.
So is that 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe?
Might take it 15.
Might take it 15, just depends on how long it takes.
Just depending on how it heats.
Okay. So Grandma, why are you stirring that? Tell me where you learned how to make ice cream.
Well, I had a lady that come in about maybe 50 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And she made homemade ice cream.
Oh.
She run the store, so she sold the ice cream.
Okay.
And I learned by just sitting looking at her.
So you watched her make ice cream?
I watched her make the ice cream.
So did you go down there 2 or 3 times and she taught you?
No, I just one time I saw her make ice cream.
So you saw the lady make ice cream one time.
That's right.
And you came home and did it yourself, and you've been making it ever since.
I've been making it ever since.
Wow. So let's see. That's been, you were how old? Maybe in your 20s?
Yes.
About in your 20s when you learned how to make
In my
ice cream?
last 20s. Uh-huh.
In your latter 20s.
Right.
So that's been 70 years ago, Grandma.
That's exactly right.
Wow. So this is at least a 70-year-old recipe. Right. So do you think you changed it very much?
Not too much.
Not too much?
No.
Okay.
No, because you can't change ice cream with so much.
So much. Okay.
As long as you get it right, you got it right. So
Right.
you keep going by it.
You keep going by it if it's right.
If it's right.
Well, I don't think anybody can accuse you of this not being right.
That's good. I believe we can take that off now.
Okay.
And we're going to add our carnation milk in. And
Okay.
that's going to start cooling it down.
Okay, so I take it off the stove.
Yes.
Okay, I don't strain it before I add the other milk.
No, ma'am.
I add the other milk
We're
first.
going to strain it and we pour it in the freezer.
Okay. So now I want to add 4
Yeah.
carnation milk.
Uh-huh.
All right. That pan says shake well, so let me shake it up.
And sometimes we do a little tasting.
Okay. So
Now
do we
you can
taste?
stir?
Okay.
Stir
Stir it
that.
as I. Okay, I'm sorry. Stir it as I go.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now we're gonna do our 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. Just
Right.
1 can.
1 can.
Okay, and we mix that in the same way.
Right. Then we're going to do our flavor.
Okay, now this I gotta go in and get, right?
Yeah.
Now how much flavoring are we gonna do?
We gonna do it, and then we gonna taste it and see if it.
Oh, okay.
We gonna do a little tasting on
Now how
that
much flavoring do we start with?
We gonna start with a spoon.
The spoon, the same spoon we used
You
before, a
can use
tablespoon?
that one right there.
The big spoon?
Oh yes.
Okay. We're gonna
Okay.
start with your tablespoon.
Okay.
We're gonna use 3 of those.
Put
2.
Put it
Two,
stirred.
two.
Now we gonna taste it and see.
All right. Stir it up and taste it and see.
Because if it's not sweet, we gonna add a little bit more sugar.
All right. So I'm going to go up here and get our tasting cup.
Uh-huh.
Same tasting cup we've been using for forever. All right. It's warm. We got enough sugar. Well, that's good.
But we ain't got enough flavor.
Not enough flavor. Okay. Let's put 1 more of these in here. I'll let you try it again.
I'm gonna let you try.
Well, Grandma, I don't know what it's supposed to taste like.
Yes, you do.
Okay. It always tastes good to me. Let's see. I think that's good. What you think? See if it needs maybe a little bit more vanilla. Might need a little bit more. Oh, you think that's good?
I think this is
All
good.
right, well, let's go. So we have added the vanilla. So that was 3 tablespoons full of imitation vanilla, or until it tastes good to you.
Right.
All right. So what do we do next?
We go to the freezer.
We go to the freezer. Let's head to the freezer. You gonna hold
I'm
the
gonna
strainer?
hold the strainer and you gonna pour the milk.
All right.
But you play with the strainer?
Let's hold it, Grandma. And we got a little left over.
You have? Yes.
Just-
Always have just a little left
Just
over.
a little left over.
And then you can take that when you have a little left over. When you eat a little of this out,
Mm-hmm.
you can just stir that in. You don't never have to come back freezer. As long as you get it in the freezer.
Okay.
When you get it in the freezer, you can always stir that little.
So I'll put this in the refrigerator. And then
Right.
if it gets a little hard, we'll just stir that in.
Stir that in.
And then it'll refreeze.
Refreeze itself.
All right.
Be soft. Just
That's awesome.
Mm.
So what do we do from here?
we go into the freezer and get some ice. We gonna refreeze it.
Oh boy. Grandma, when you said no turning, what does that mean?
That means we don't have to turn it with our hands. You used to have to take your hands and turn your freezer.
You did?
Yes.
Oh.
But now you just plug it in.
Now you just plug it in. So which way do you like better?
Plugging it in.
Plugging it in. I bet you do. We'll bring this out to the porch to put it in the freezer. This is hot.
Yeah.
Wash
Can
your
you handle
hands. Okay, Grandma, so we put the ice cream in the freezer,
Yes.
and then we took it outside and put it into the ice cream making machine.
Right.
And then we put ice around it.
Right.
And what else did we add?
Salt.
And why did we add the salt to the ice cream maker?
To start the ice to melting,
Okay.
and that will make the milk freeze
Faster.
fast.
Okay.
Right.
So generally, how long does it take for the ice cream to get hard?
Since it's hot, it's probably gonna take it in half an hour,
Okay.
3/4.
How do we know when the ice cream is ready?
When the machine stops, it will be ready, cause it stops on its own when it gets frozen.
Okay. And then we get to eat it?
Get to eat the ice cream.
Yay!
Won't that be great?
That'll be great.